catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
They'll stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the move to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Chuck. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going deep for Brown. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Kill.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Breeze.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And Bailey able to knock it through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Now Murray off play action. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Pushes, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Third down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. And you hate to say it.
Leave the party. Leave the party.
Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now Brown. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And Walker has it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get...
Okay, Darius. So that's enough for everybody. I'm going to make another live stream like a couple seconds later because I'm about to go play with my friends. But I'm going to continue this game another time, and I'll see you guys in a little bit second.